Welcome back to part 3 of Assassin's Creed 2 from the Ezio Collection.
Prices so low, you won't believe your eyes.
Access boxes. So, continuing on, our family's been arrested, and we're going to see if they get pardoned or not. I mean, I played the original Assassin's Creed 2. I played every Assassin's Creed game except for Rogue, Unity, and the newest one, Valhalla, and the other one, Mirror. I forgot what it's called. Nicola Protucci, Giovanni Federico.
State attenti tutti! Multi-wine merchant who left his carriage by Vito the Butcher. Please move it before the evening procession of Santa Croce gets underway. There will be a fine if not. Giovanni Auditore! You and your accomplices stand accused of the crime of treason.
Wow.
Have you any evidence to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night.
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents.
He's lying!
Need to get closer.
In the absence of
Wow.
any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
You are the traitor, Uberto, and one of them. You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will! Father!
There! Grab the boy! He's one of them!
I'll kill you for what you've done!
Guards! Arrest him! Abatete.
Better run, boy. Fast.
Here now! Get him! You won't run away this time! There are people reward for his coglioni! I'm losing it!
Come on, Ezio. Come on, climb. There we go. Nice. The pain of betrayal. Notorious. Guards are on high alert. Calm down, controller. Jeez. There we go. On to sequence 2. The Republic of
I've got a little request for you. I've identified several strange markings that I've discovered right across Renaissance Italy. Now, I don't know what they're doing there, but I want you to help me find out. Rebecca has marked their general location in the database with an eye icon, and she's made them glow as well. Keep an eye out.
Sir Ezio, thank God. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
The Duomo.
All who need aid are welcome here.
Don't listen to those so-called experts.
The Duomo. I am very notorious. Which means I will be attacked on sight.
That could be him. Let's have a closer look. I'll speak.
There must be a synchronization point near here. Yep. I didn't update my map. There it is. I told you to jump. Thank you. Seems like the controls are a little wonky in this updated version. Maybe it's just me, but Ezio seems to do shit that I tell him not to do. Alright. La Rosa Cotta. Which I plan to do everything. I swear their eyes look weird as shit.
I think we have the wrong building.
No. No, this is it.
Your sister's a prostitute?
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego, call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
And why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Come.
Mind the ways of the cultists.
Discretion is paramount in my profession. We must walk the streets freely, seen but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how.
Like what you see?
Paula. And becomes two cards.
He certainly has the swag.
Nice. It's a weird camera angle. Third person high-up viewing. Strange. guy just likes to get in front of her. I haven't mentioned the beautiful red dress that she's wearing. Make her stand out. Okay. Where are we going? I'm back.
Bene. Now that you've learned to blend, I'll show you how to use it for more than just moving around. Let's teach you how to steal.
Hold A and walk into someone's steal.
Thief! Thief! Once you've stolen from someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
Help! Somebody stop him!
Guard! Help! There's a thief about!
Okay.
Pay attention.
What? Where did my purse go? Has anyone seen a purse?
Fitting in complete. Okay.
You
Nice.
can go now, girls.
Oh, do we have to? So innocent. He's cute.
Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
It's not exactly in working condition.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, but how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, stranger?
I too know betrayal.
I too be true. Okay, now we're gonna build the hidden blade. So I can hire groups now. It's kind of funny because we're still in the training mission.
Raju, where do you think you're going?
Sorry.
Let go!
Can't pick up weapons in this one. Wow.
State attenti. Next week's public mass with the Cardinal will have to be cancelled due to a small outbreak of plague.
Small outbreak of plague.
Where is that one?
I know.
Have I seen that man before?
Another viewpoint. This is part of 100% synchronization. And I'm floating. Oh, my legs is floating. Probably like the third glitch I've seen. Clay slipping through the wall.
And my price is incredible.
Okay.
Oh, Ezio Auditore! I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened. Ah, where are my manners? Welcome back. Now, how can I be of service?
I was hoping you could repair something of mine.
Of course! Come, this way! Che pasticcio. Tutto santo giorno che cerco. Let me clear a space. Alright, let's see it. Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo,
Shh. Remarkable. If we transpose the letters and then select every third... There! It's finished!
Huh? What's finished?
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields it.
Bene. Do it quickly.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Nice.
Incredible.
Yes, it is. Tell me, do you have other pages like this?
I'm sorry. Only the one.
Listen, if you ever do happen across another one of these, please, bring it to me.
You have my word. And thank you for fixing this.
By order of the Florentine Guard, open this door!
Just a moment. Wait here.
Are you Leonardo da Vinci?
See, how may I be of service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly.
Okay. Leonardo da Vinci.
What seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What? Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto! We know you were close with the family. Perhaps this will help to clear your head. Ready to talk? What about now?
I'm beating him.
Grazie, Ezio.
Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
Okay, next page, cipher.
Watch out!
It's a man of many things.
See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo. For everything.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages, bring them to me. Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
It's under my parts. Okay, Ace obviously. At least now we get the hidden blade.
Why do I think I know that? Oh,
I'm gonna halt. I am not gonna halt. Okay. The only thing I liked about the Assassin's Creed games, the original one, is you could literally buy maps to show you where the collectibles were, and then in the newer ones you have
were
to
gone for
literally
quite a
scour the
while.
entire
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I trust he did more
globe
than
to
talk.
find them.
I've given you the skills. Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course,
Okay.
Ezio. As if they were my own.
Judge, jury, and executioner. Uberto, Alberti. Okay. Let's see. Girl.
you better get out of my sight! Order! Hey!
Again with this?
You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto.
Who are you to speak of bounds? You who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies.
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about?
Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
So, yeah. Better not being detected.
If only Messer Giraldi could see this.
That
Where have I seen this? You, stop! Eccolo! There! There!
Bring me your sick and wounded.
There we go. So I was trying to do last time.
Mamma mia, che toppa! Ciao, bellezza!
Why
You
the
look like
baci,
you know how to
feast
have
and
fun.
flesh? God.
Oh dear, a kiss for a virgin too.
What aren't you
To feast my eyes upon.
Good evening, Gonfaloniere. To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves. Indeed, and nice to see you. You would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have. The Auditore are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
Assassino!
You won't get away this time! Was it worth dying for, idiot?
I'm not quite. What the hell? Look at it, yeah.
Florence, out of my way!
Please, just murderer!
Ora, don't worry! We'll catch the bastard! Faster! Don't lose it!
There is a killer! Leave me alone! I want no part of this!
Was I in your way? I'm sorry.
Done. Synchronization complete.
Ma cosa? What's got into him?
Conspiracy documents. Acquired.
He's here! Get down! Laggiù! Fa stronzo! On him!
You're not gonna attack? There's nothing to do.
Get down now!
Notice to all foreign merchants in the glorious Republic's wars. The città in its
Air for all.
Heal. Health cares. There we go.
You should feel better now. Take care. I'm having this odd feeling. There! Voltage! Many other items too to harmonize your entire... We pride ourselves on delivering good quality at fair prices. See for yourself. Getting away!
Being a moron. Because that's definitely not what I told you to do.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteregioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito. This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
Must have had it coming, I suppose.
It's on the other side. Interact. Okay. Already done. That was simple.
You win! Ciao!
Because of socially and some violations will make you notorious.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes. Madre?
Ezio! Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Bertuccio? Hmm?
Something's happened.
What do you mean?
They're not coming back.
No, it's impossible.
Claudia.
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina. Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand? Good. Will you watch over Mother for me?
Okay.
Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
Oh, it's very long.
Andiamo.
Okay.
Get away from here.
Nice thing is, as long as you stay away from the guards, they won't attack you.
And by him to be
Oh, get away from me. Boom. Go away.
We will dance forever apart. Here comes the giovane signore, whose prowess is supreme. He'll beat the guard,
Will you move? Oh my god. Go away, you annoying flute players.
He reads the appointed one. His hands are off the street.
Hey, what's going on? Let's go.
How on earth did I see you coming?
Go away, Dongitos.
What was yours,
Get out of here. I don't want to see you again. How many of you killed today? I lost track. Ran out of fingers.
That's not what I was trying to do. Stupid flute players. Oh, hell no. Oh, goddamn flute player. Hell no. Oh, no shit.
All right, this way.
Here comes the giovane signore.
Get the fuck away from me.
He'll beat the guard.
Buy me a little time.
More than one group.
Stay close. On me.
How could this have happened to us?
I don't know.
Okay.
Will we ever be back?
I don't know.
Seguimi.
What will happen to our house?
I don't know.
Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were.
Nice. Yes. Vengeance. Complete DNA sequence 2. Secrets can render blending useless by searching high spots. Well, that's useful information. Tuscany now. Wow. World building.
We should be close.
Grazie a Dio.
Okay, worksite system.
On me.
Get them. To.
Buongiorno, Ezio. How could you leave Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes, your life. My condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you? I have such a wonderful thing in store for your mother and sister. I grow tired of this game. Finish him, and do not spare the women. What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself!
As you wish. Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Hey, you are not going anywhere!
Nice. Sorry. Just another good time.
You have my thanks.
Keep the sword, Ezio.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't you recognize me? It's a me, Mario!
Uncle Mario?
It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long.
Wow.
I heard what happened in Firenze. Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here.
There's resistance. Region. 13th century, with the words Siena, Mandarin, exactly involved. Tusky, for attempts to gain more territory. Florence conquest the Auditore family became the siege drills and protectors. The Auditore constructed around Creed's famous walls, which can still be seen today. While standing in position to Florentine desires, the Auditore had cordial relations with the Medici family largely due to their collective Florentine roots. Withstood attacks from Florence in 1554. See was betrayed. Giovannino Zeri, the keeper of the year, son of Florentine, was allowed to return to Florence in exchange for the keys to the city. Extraordinarily, the Auditore were allowed to continue their rule around their Regioni under Florentine leadership, showing that the Medici do not forget their friends. Wow. That. And database, documents, letters.
My love, I put these thoughts to paper in the hope that I might one day have the courage to share them with you. In time, you'll no doubt learn that I betrayed Giovanni, labeled him a traitor, and sentenced him to die. History will likely judge this to have been a matter of politics and greed. Know that it was not hate that forced my hand, but fear. When the Medici robbed us of all we owned, I found myself afraid. For you, for our son, for the future. What hope in this world for a man without proper means?
Wow.
They offered me money, land, and title in exchange for my collaboration. And so this is how I came to betray my closest friend. However unspeakable the act, it seemed necessary at the time. And even now, looking back, I see no other way.
This document is meant to serve as a record of all I've learned over the past few weeks. In the event that I am silenced or prevented from sharing it with you myself, understand first that the Duke of Milan's murder was no mere political maneuver. Rather, it is but a piece of a conspiracy that reaches far beyond Firenze, counting members in Roma, Venezia, Forli, to name but a few cities. Attached to this note is a list, or rather the start of one of those I know to be guilty. Its contents are by no means complete, but I intend to rectify that shortly. I can, however, say with certainty that the Patsy family is involved. We must move quickly to question Francesco before he buys his freedom from prison. Doing so will surely add more names to the list. I already have my suspicions as to who these men are, given that their deeds bear all the hallmarks of an old enemy. I fear they note abruptly ends here. Giovanni must have had to stop and hide it when the guards showed up to arrest him. No text, I'll zoom to see image.
Uberto Alberti, trusted friend of the Auditore family. According to the history books, this guy was a saint. He prosecuted murderers, rapists, the worst criminals. One of the best lawyers in Italy, he won every case, in spite of the fact that he was self-taught. Now, I found a back door into the Templars database server. I've been combing it for some kind of smoking gun. I found it. Apparently, Uberto's family was evicted by the Medici Bank. Uberto's been aching for revenge ever since. And the Templars promised him support. Ezio's father was standing in the way, and Uberto was jealous of his influence over the Florentine government. Two birds with one stone, isn't it? It looks like Uberto used his election to the Signoria as his opportunity to strike.
Wow. Interesting. Gonna find the Justicia Executioner of the Ordinance of Justice straight up. Date of birth 1416.
Uberto Alberti. Trust.
My love.
Okay. It's kind of weird that some of them have videos and some of them don't. It's warning Arca's real choose origins at age 8 when the prince were to see. Left with a choice between joining the entering prostitution, she began a life on the streets. 16, she vanishes from records only to appear at age 20 when she was arrested for murdering a city guard. On an interesting note, Giovanni Auditore represented her in court, winning the case on a self-defense plea. Released from prison, Paola went on to start her own brothel to protect many other unfortunate women in the street. Netta and Auditore's family concern. Few respectable jobs, allow our close friends women. Virtually some had more than one or two servants, most were young, sometimes children. Many had their masters well placed their standing, but easily turnover was rapid. Ultimately, very little is known about Netta's life. She passed on what make a mark of history. Leonardo da Vinci, painter, inventor, designer, architect, scientist, engineer. Illegitimate son. Has no surname. Didn't see being the time which she was born. Braccio, taught chemistry, drafting, painting, sculpting, modeling. An artist at his own workshop. The Supper in 1998, Mona Lisa 1503 to 1507. Observations. Created designs for a helicopter, tanks, solar power, and a calculator, among others. He also engineered and designed garrisons, cannons, and movable barricades. Despite this heavy list of accomplishments, Leonardo was hounded by his patrons for his chronic procrastination. Pieces frequently took years longer than he anticipated. Many were never finished at all. Tumultuous his love life, accused of sodomy in 1476. He was most likely homosexual. Salai's assistant was accused of selling and spending too much money on clothes, but also probably Leonardo's lover. Later obtained several pictures of Salai, including Spain, St. John's the Baptist, and let the Mona Lisa do him when he died in 1519. Auditore. Safety. I'll go there and see what my life may truly be. Read these words when she was 16, a week before she met Giovanni Auditore. Born into the powerful banking family, the Muzzi. The rest of the story was the time period. His name is Sorno Scholars on display in the Uffizi Gallery in Florence. Funding for her parents, Mary opened a bakery in the courtyard of her family palazzo, which she transformed into an artistic gathering place. It was there she met a man with sex conviction. I found myself free to spot and able to look anywhere else. The name was Giovanni Auditore. Maria and Giovanni married in 1450. Continuing for the next few decades, describing preachers to several up-and-coming artists and Charles as a mother, at which point she really enters the right to the disappointing historians everywhere. Patricio Auditore, youngest of the Auditore children. Discovered having a weak constitution by Giovanni Auditore and later Orleans de' Medici, saying the wars were apparently to improve with time. She was pulled from school due to illness when he was 12, and according to records from the family doctor, was confined to bed. No other dad exists for that, so it is possible he eventually succumbed to his illness. No, apparently he was hanged. Claudia Auditore. She attacked another girl, like her boyfriend, knocked her out cold. She's Ezio's sister, she should be safe. Ran away all of her suitors. Giovanni Auditore. Ran the banks. We're worried about Il Magnifico. Close friendship ends with the Medici. Close to the fires. Leading grateful Lorenzo paid for Giovanni's palazzo as a gift. Wow. Christina Vespucci. Real-known Florentine. Ezio is apparently unbelieving dexterous, as the guards were never able to catch him trespassing. Somewhat responsible jokes during the career of her cousin, and sake of a rather famous landmark. Try a minute to go out. A bit of a 7 years old and anger should come after, and she reported to have joked. Biggest understatement of the century, because Lorenzo hired him. Federico Auditore. Ezio is born the eldest Auditore. Federico entered the Medici Bank as a clerk when he was 19. However, the bank logs indicate he mostly dicked around rather than actually working. One entry goes into detail. On September 17, 1475, a bag of gold florins went missing. After panic struck the bank, the elder Auditore approached Francesco Sassati with a smile, revealed the location of the bag, which had been hidden on a rooftop. If you weren't the son of Giovanni Auditore, speak to Lorenzo de' Medici and have him put in the stocks. Unsurprisingly, Federico was removed from the bank's payroll shortly after his 20th birthday. Ezio Auditore. Auditore, one of the great Florentine chroniclers in the States, describes his son as competitive, stubborn, loud-mouthed, but so passionate that it is impossible to fault him for anything. Complaints of the sea garbage over notable partition seem to suggest he was also something of a womanizer. Tutored by Giovanni Tornabuoni at Ezio's school, records ceased around age 17, at which point his name is connected with some terrible crime. It is impossible to discern what it could be from the records. There's very little here about the word. Ezio draws out history entirely as if he never existed. Hola. Okay. When you're a couple with the eyes. Santa Cruz. You should go find it. Largest Franciscan church in the world. Christ tells followers to take on a vow of poverty. Take nothing for your journey, neither staff, nor script, nor bread, nor meat, neither have 2 coats. So I just said that Catholicism, that held a vow of poverty is one of its core values on such a posh church. The Pope declared the Franciscans' vow of poverty was illegal. That Christ had in fact owned property and wanted his followers to own property. Forced to collect money, go to the Pope, proving that biblical interpretation can be surprisingly profitable, especially if you're the Pope. Okay. Plucked rose, central Florentine life, upper class, they're educated in poetry and arts as well as sexual intercourse. It was not rare to see members of Signori alla Costa and the Unification of Medici. Important limits include the church of St. Christian plus Medici. built in 1376 and 1382 by Pincini Son, covering for the swearing in of members of the Signore, the rulers of Florence. Medici had a private balcony constructed on top. We have 9 members of Priority, selected by the city's guilds, 2 from each district and gun. Near justice, members were supposed to be chosen by lot, but once the Medici family took power, only the friends seemed to end up in the drawing. Government by the people, alright. Interesting fact, the tower in front is off-center because it was incorporated into the lot, so from an earlier structure it contains 2 small cells, one of which was used to imprison Cosimo de' Medici. One is on studio. Everybody can collaborate with Verrocchio, although no one is quite sure what he was working on. 1401 was given the first commission by monks of San Donato Escompato to paint the Adoration of the Magi. He began the painting but never finished it. Filled with the Black Death. Completed. Number 3 floors in the large seats floor to match the previous according to perspectives, so it seemed from below off the 3 floors seemed to be exactly the same size. Clad in white marble. Exactly 414 steps to reach the top. Perhaps predicting Charles Messier's discovery of the Whirlpool Galaxy exactly 414 years later, or perhaps not. Italy's largest churches. Nofro di Campion 1296. This amazing comic story defeated an early redesign the baptistry doors. When the competition they built the dome, he beat out Lorenzo Uberti, the same artist he lost to before. Brunelleschi invented machines to hoist the bricks needed for the dome up to the workers, and was able to construct the entire dome without using centering support structure to hold the dome in place when the bricks were laid. Containing over 4 million bricks, the dome was completed in 1436. Wow. Lantern was added after Brunelleschi's death in 1446 and supposedly contains holy relics. However, there are several rumors that in fact the entire tomb of unknown origin is located inside. Santa Marina Villa District, 1474, the Emir of the Fed Caves, like some ostentation. Great uncle of Amerigo Vespucci. Another church of Ambrosian order of monks, very serious group that strictly enforced by property and silence for life. Despite the beauty, very few rarely some monks are likely to have seen them on account of the fact that the monks received beatings for going outside their monasteries. Alrighty. Famous spends the Arno as nearest point. First was presumably constructed by the Romans. Only appeared in 1996. Towers about the southeast corner defended. The bridge consists of 3 segmental arches. Commandator Lorenzo's first butchers took a residence there, but over time they were pushed out by jewelers, souvenir shops, creepy teenagers, chaining locks to the bridge's railing, and throwing the keys in the river in a bid for eternal love, not realizing the locks would be cut off later that day by disgruntled polizia. Everlasting indeed. San Giovanni, St. John the Baptist, patron saint of Florence, oldest area of the city and city administration, comes in the Palazzo della Signore. It features the things in the Santa Maria del Fiore. Firenze, founded by Julius Caesar in 59 BCE, Florentia, as it was called by the Romans, quickly became city commerce. Sacking Rome in the 5th century, the Ostrogoths took over. The city was constructed under attack from the Byzantines, who sent the population level below 1,000. The Lombards came to power in the 6th century in the Byzantine assaults. Florence grew to a population of 8,000 in the 14th century, of which 25,000 were working in the wool industry. 1378 major revolt. Woolcombers rising to seizing the government of the city. The request for radical democracy lasted for less than 2 months before the upper classes seized control once more. But the revolt so terrified the rich that a century later it was still discussed in hushed tones, much as the 1960s hippie movements today. Now a busy family became the de facto rulers after the revolt. Worried about the rise of Medici. newly rich bankers, gaining influence Florence. Limbuzi, Resident Cosmo de' Medici, excelled in 1433, gaining influence by the Saints, rose to power in 1434, excelling the entire Albizzi family except for Luca, who had been loyal to Cosimo. Luca Albizzi joined the Signore, the ruling body of Florence, as Gonfalonieri, succeeding Cosmo's old friend Ilario Auditore in 1442. From the Medici family, which built impressive public buildings and supported social luminaries as Michelangelo, Leonardo, and Botticelli, the Renaissance began with Florence securely at the center. So I'm still missing insurance. And then we got Tuscany, Madden, built in the 13th century by the overlords of Siena, actively involved in the defense of Tuscany. Alright, I already read all that. Don't remember any of that. So, Ezio killed Uberto, Alberti, Vieri de' Pazzi is apparently connected. Someone in Tuscany is connected, another person, Venetian's connected. Francesco de' Pazzi is connected. All connected to the Spaniard. There's a question mark connected to the guy in Tuscany. Alright. And with that, we're going to call this an episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. And I will see you all in the next episode of Assassin's Creed 2. Have a nice day, everybody.